By 2030, India's gig workforce is projected to reach 23.5 million people, a nearly threefold increase from its 2021 levels. Full-time corporate employees are driving much of this growth, as they look for ways to offset rising metro living costs and hedge against career uncertainty. Take a look at the strict math of a standard 168-hour week. When you subtract your 40-hour job, daily commutes, sleep, and basic life maintenance, you are left with a tiny, isolated sliver of time, about 10 to 15 hours. Most professionals find that 15 hours is the ceiling. Data shows that exceeding this limit typically leads to scheduling overlaps, where part-time tasks begin to bleed into office hours, causing burnout or performance issues in the primary role. Choosing a part-time role cannot be a search for the highest absolute payout on the internet. Your real objective is finding the highest possible yield for this severely restricted pocket of time. You will see endless promises online about effortless passive income. The reality is that every side hustle requires intense upfront labor before a single rupee hits your account. You face a permanent trade-off. You have to choose between immediate, active income, where you trade hours for a paycheck right now, or delayed, scalable income, where you build an asset that pays off months down the line. Working professionals usually burn out within their first 30 days when their personal timeline doesn't match their job choice, such as picking a long-term strategy when they actually need to pay off an immediate debt. To evaluate your options, we can plot them on this graph, measuring how fast a job pays against its total income potential. Up here in the top left, we have freelance and skill-based work. This offers fast income with a high ceiling. To enter this space, you need deep existing expertise. You are leveraging skills like UI, UX design, web development, or corporate consulting, and you have to actively pitch yourself to business clients. The financial outcome is strong. You command the highest hourly rates available in the part-time market, usually landing a signed contract and a paycheck within 2 to 4 weeks. But the hidden trade-off is severe. The hours you spend acquiring clients, negotiating rates, and sending proposals eat directly into your weekly 15-hour limit, reducing the actual time you spend doing billable work. This path is strictly for the skill-rich pragmatist. You must be able to handle intense mental context switching, logging off your day job and immediately logging on to solve a different company's complex problems. Moving to the bottom left, we find digital and remote roles. This zone offers fast turnaround, but a lower overall ceiling. You don't need a specialized portfolio here. You just need to commit fixed, reliable hours to administrative tasks like virtual assistants, data entry, or online tutoring. The result is a highly reliable, immediate paycheck that will hit your bank account within the first 2 weeks of starting. The downside is that administrative work is highly commoditized. Your rate won't grow much over time, and the execution often feels exactly like adding a second, lower-paying desk job to your evening. If you are time poor and need guaranteed cash immediately to clear a loan or an EMI, this is your safest route. It just won't build long-term wealth. Finally, on the top right, we have the creator economy. This is the slow-time, high-income zone. The inputs here look completely different. You must front-load 3 to 6 months of unpaid, consistent effort into building niche blogs, user-generated content, or affiliate marketing streams. What you are doing is decoupling your income from your hours. A blog post or a video you made 3 months ago continues to generate ad revenue or brand interest while you are at your day job. Because of that leverage, your income ceiling can scale past 50,000 rupees a month, compounding based on audience size and engagement rather than the raw hours you log. Platforms like Sokera are slightly accelerating this timeline by offering follower cashback. This allows creators to monetize smaller, dedicated audiences without waiting around to secure massive brand deals. This path requires significant resilience. You have to work your evenings and weekends for months at a time, with the understanding that there is no guaranteed paycheck at the end of the first quarter. This path is for the long-term builder. If your corporate salary covers your survival needs, and you want to patiently build an independent asset for the future, this is where you spend your time. Beyond the income potential, maintaining a dual income life introduces hidden structural costs that most listicles completely ignore. Let's look at the tax reality under Section 4480A of the Income Tax Act. If your gross receipts stay under 75 lakh rupees and are mostly digital, Section 44 ADA allows you to declare exactly half of your receipts as taxable income without the burden of maintaining detailed accounting books. Then there is the burnout trap. To survive, you have to implement rigid boundaries. That means blocking 3 hours of deep execution on a Saturday, but leaving your Sunday strictly untouched for physical recovery. You also have to navigate an explosion of fraud targeting professionals who want remote work. Any job offering a fixed income for simple tasks like liking videos, any unsolicited SMS offer, or any recruiter demanding an upfront registration fee without a verifiable website is a scam designed to drain your savings. Maintaining a side hustle means adding the uncompensated roles of accountant, HR manager, and fraud investigator to your weekly workload. Keep in mind, not all part-time roles are equally viable across India. Your physical location dictates your competitive advantage. If you live in a metro city like Mumbai or Bengaluru, you have a massive advantage. You are surrounded by dense startup ecosystems, making those locations ideal for high-rate freelance consulting or local weekend gigs. If you are in a Tier 2 city, your strategy must change. Avoid fighting over a limited pool of local clients. Focus entirely on location-agnostic remote roles like online tutoring, translation, or virtual assistants. The creator economy, however, levels this playing field entirely. Geography becomes irrelevant, provided the quality of your content matches your peers in the metros. Trying to execute a metro-style local freelance strategy in a Tier 2 city is a fast track to frustration. Align your choice with your local client density. This flowchart breaks down your options based on your immediate constraints. If you need cash right now and you possess specialized skills, take the freelance route. Pitch your expertise to businesses for high hourly rates. If you need cash right now but lack a specific portfolio, take the remote generalist route. Trade consistent hours for administrative tasks to secure a reliable paycheck. If you can afford to wait for your cash and want to build leverage, commit to the creator economy. Trade upfront unpaid hours to build a compounding asset. One final reality check. Before you sign any contract or launch a public channel, review your primary employer's moonlighting and conflict of interest clauses. Protect your main source of income first. Don't pick a path today. Spend this weekend auditing your actual schedule to find those 10 to 15 free hours. And remember, for at least the first 6 months, a side job is strictly a supplement, not a salary replacement.